Where I have this African confession on tape that he know we are two different manner of people. We're talking about the seed of Ham, and that they sold us into captivity, and that they was cutting our ancestors' heads off, okay, and that they was eating, okay, the heads, because they were a bunch of heathens. Just like it says in Jeremiah the 10th chapter, following out the ways of the heathens, and how he specifically distinguished that he come from a different bloodline, a different ethnic origin from the so-called Afro-American, Jamaican, Haitian, Puerto Rican, Panamanian, Cubans, Mexicans, okay, so on and so forth, and the so-called black, brown-skinned Native American Indians, okay, and all the brothers and sisters in the shanty towns of North, Central, and South America of so-called Negroid descent.
The problem is, you Israelites, you black people in this country, what do you say about them? You call them animals or something? I call them inferior. I call you slaves. We turn you into slaves, and when we didn't need them more, we kick you out of Israel, and out of Egypt and out of Africa. We sold you to America, and that's where we want you to stay, and we don't want you back in Africa again. Now, you black people in this country, it's time for you to wake up and realize that this stink doodle eating African does not care about you. He's not your people. He hates you, and that's why he sold you out of Africa. Now, you admit that, right? You're admitting that today. The white man is not a devil. We sold it to the white man. Right. If we had sold it to our devil, you would not have been alive today. Now, let's get back to we don't have to die yet. So we didn't have to chop our heads off and slave it all and sacrifice it to your God. We ate it. What do you mean you didn't sacrifice it? Say it again. We ate the goddamn heads when we chopped them off. We didn't sacrifice you. We used to eat your assholes over there. In Africa. Yeah. Before you sold us. Gaza, we used to eat the men over there. Before you sold us here. And then when we got fed up of your flesh, it was no good anymore. So we thought it was unclean. We decided to sold you to slavery to get rid of you. In case you multiply and subdue the earth over there. Right, but you know what? Okay, right. He said that the problem is, you Israelites, you black people in this country, what do you say about them? You call them animals or something? I call them inferior. I call you slaves. We turn you into slaves, and when we didn't need them more, we kick you out of Israel, and out of Egypt and out of Africa. We sold you to America, and that's where we want you to stay, and we don't want you back in Africa.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Ka'alayim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. And double honors to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone. And to the rest of the brethren on down is teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Shalawam Bayatah Dawada. And to the Akim and Akwat, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, whose fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of Jacob, Yasha'Allah, Shalom to you, Mashrakah. Your Shahakarab coming in here with another one. And you saw the clip in the beginning. Hey, you see him eating on monkeys' heads and shit. And then what you see the individual say about us. We didn't sacrifice you. We didn't sacrifice you. We ate your goddamn heads. You see, so so you see, hey man, these Hamites is through, right? So, but let's get into a few of these scriptures and show another clip and grab some more scriptures and end it off, right? Because it's all about proclaiming the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. Because it don't make no sense for our people. You want to be running around the Babylon the Great, running around talking about you are African American. Stupid. We ain't got no African heritage. Our heritage consists of the Hebrew Israelites, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. That's our heritage. That's our culture. We ain't got no motherfucking African heritage. See, our heritage is the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and what He gave us, the land and the ways of life. That's our heritage. That's our culture. See, but let's grab this Wisdom of Solomon. I'm gonna show you. Matter of fact, let me grab this Ecclesiastes first. Right? Let's grab this Ecclesiastes first. Ecclesiastes 4. And let's get on down to the point. Verse 16. Ecclesiastes 4 and verse 16. Straight to the point. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this is also vanity and vexation of spirit. See, so there ain't no end of all the people that have been before the people that you see right now in the earth. See, ain't no end of these Edomites. Now the time go come when these Edomites is go cease from existing. See, but it ain't now. They still in the earth. Ain't no end of those stinky Canaanites and those dumb motherfucking Hamites that was in the land before we got into our land that the Most High gave us. Ain't no end of them. A lot of them dogs is running around in Africa. A lot of them. Africa is a big continent, man, and you got many countries up in it. See, and you got a bunch of them damn Hamites running around. And you, yeah, of course, you got some odd people still around there, but you got a bunch of Hamites running around it. You just can't look at when you see, okay, it's Israelites in there, but then you looking at Israelites and you looking at Hamites and you run around and say, oh, gee, see, we all the same people. No, get out of here. No, we not. See, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said, you shall know how Yahweh done put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel, meaning the sons of Ham and sons of Yashar'Allah. See, period, point blank. So ain't no end of them Hamites. Ain't no end of them Hamites. You see, ain't no end of them. You see him biting on, chewing on monkey heads, and you heard what he said. The little Hamite said pertaining to us. Yeah, we used to eat your heads. Don't you see them same people they eat no monkey heads? Same individuals, man. Same individuals, man. Let me grab this in Wisdom of Solomon. Let me grab this. Right? Let me get this. Come on now. Let's lock you. Let me grab this. Wisdom of Solomon, the 12th chapter. And let's see what it's going to say about these Hamites, right? Let's see what it's going to say. We'll start at verse 2. And we're going to come to 5 as the point, though. Wisdom of Solomon, 12 and 2. Therefore, chastenest thou them little by little that offend, and warnest them by putting them in remembrance wherein they have offended, that leaving their wickedness they may believe on thee, O Yahweh. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land, which was those Hamites, them Canaanites and shit, them same motherfuckers that you saw eating on the monkey head, and the same individual that you heard saying they used to chop off you Israelites' heads and eat it. And say what? Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices. And also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of men's flesh and the feast of blood. What did it say right there? What did it say? And also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of men's flesh and the feast of blood. You see that? So you see, hey, you see, ain't no end of the people. There ain't no end of the people that have been before them, and neither no end of those that came after them. See, still walking in the earth, they still doing all Sunday. Hey, if you don't know them people as the Hamites, they run around splitting their lips open, putting clay plates and shit up in their lips, stretching out their necks. Hey, straight animals. That's why Yahweh Shemel Shah said, shall not a dog move his tongue. He wasn't literally talking about an animal dog. He was talking to them Hamites. They ain't got nothing to say. You don't lift up your motherfucker. You don't open up your mouth and say nothing to us. And then you heard the little Hamite dog had the audacity, some old doodle eating ass motherfucker had the audacity to say that you're inferior to us. How? hey, we the children of Yasha. How the we ain't inferior to nobody? We superior. We above all you motherfuckers. We superior to all you other than all you people. See? But what it say right here pertaining to those Hamites? And devourers of men's flesh. You heard that, Hamite. You heard about it in his own mouth. We used to eat your goddamn We used to eat your goddamn heads. You heard him? I ain't making this up. You heard him. He said it, not me. But what the scriptures say? What the scripture says about those Hamites? That they was devourers of men's flesh. See? That's what they were. Period, point blank. See? So let's read this, though. Obadiah. Let's grab this. Because, hey, the recompense is coming. Recompense is coming. Let's get this. Obadiah 1 and verse 15 and 16. And it says what? For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. You see that? But let me show you this other clip, and then we will get a few more scriptures.
We are very privileged to be with you, particularly our brothers and sisters from the Caribbeans and the diaspora. And the people from all over Africa, our brothers and sisters from all over Africa. I wish at this point to particularly to apologize deeply on behalf of the chiefs and people of Gold Coast and Ghana for the atrocities, the cruelty, the inhuman treatment that were committed 400 years ago by my ancestors during the Atlantic slave trade, where over 400 years ago, millions of our brothers and sisters were captured, sold and transported under inhumane and cruel circumstances.
No, there's how these African livers lie, right? You see millions of our brothers and sisters, and they know we wasn't the people. They know that. They know exactly. Shalakia, they know exactly who they was selling, right? Not because we same dark skin like the Africans. We are Africans. We are not the same. We are Hebrew Israelites. So the Africans know exactly who they was selling. So it wasn't the same people selling the same people, right? And we will prove that in the lesson. We will prove that it wasn't Africans selling Africans. It was Africans selling Negroes. Right? Because the Negroes, who are the Hebrews, they are not Africans. They are Israelites. So during the lesson, we will clarify that. So we'll have the proper understanding and know what really went on through history. Right? Because we will see the records in the Bible. Right? So we'll continue the video.
Through Elmina Castle across to the Caribbeans and to the New World. On behalf of the chiefs and people of Ghana, I do render unqualified apology, deep from the bottom of our hearts, deep from our bottom of our hearts. But one thing that I want you to be aware of, it was not without resistance. Some of our chiefs did fought and resisted. Some of our people did fought and resisted. But we are fighting a losing battle against a stronger army. People with guns, and we had no guns. They deceived us with liquor and all other temptations.
Let's go to Joel. Joel, chapter 3. Let's start from the top, verse 1. Joel 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, meaning when he shall come, and this time about when Yahweh shall return, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, Yasharallah, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. So what did you hear that Hamite say? He said they deceived us with all kinds of temptations. with guns and liquor. You know, and what does this say right here? Joel 3 and 3. And they have cast lots for my people. When you casting lots for somebody, it ain't talking about well, I'm going to throw a rock, and whoever catch it, whoever throw the rock the farthest, whoever get it the closest, they win. No, the casting lots was they was bidding for your ass, selling your motherfucking ass. See? And they have cast lots for my people, and they have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yea. And what have you to do with me, old Tyre and Zidon? Who was Tyre and Zidon? Those individuals that you saw. The ones that you saw that was biting and chewing on the monkey head. The one that you heard say, we was cutting your goddamn heads off and eating it. And then you see these other ones that you see that's sitting back talking about, we want to apologize, a deep apology. Man, man, let me just move on. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? What else? What are you going to do when Yahweh shall return? What's going to happen to these people? The Edomites, the Hamites, the Ishmaelites, Moabites, Ammonites, all these motherfuckers. What's going to happen to them? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly and pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians. Who is these Grecians talking about? We're gonna find out. That ye might remove them far from their borders. Behold, I will raise them out of the places where ye have sold them. And what he gonna do? What Yahweh shall coming to do? He's coming to raise his elect, the Israelites, out of the places of their captivity. See? And what? And will return your recompense upon your own head. What he gonna do? and I will sell your sons and your daughters. So ain't no apology gonna help. Ain't no apology gonna help. All that I chop your head off and eat your head. Well, we ain't gonna be eating no heads, but your head might fly though. Your head go fly, but we ain't gonna eat it. It's just gonna fly. And what it says, Joel 3:8, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for Yahweh hath spoken it. You see? You see? Let's grab this one. Amos. Man, baby, where you at? Shit. You was going missing for a minute. Amos. And we will start at verse 6, right? Amos 1:6. Thus said Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4, I would not turn away the punishment thereof, because they carried away captive the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom. So those regions that it was talking about, it's talking about the Edomites. Do you see that? Now, who was these Gazites? Who was these Gaza? Hamites. When you go into, let me grab it real quick, just to prove it. When you go into Genesis, 10th chapter, and let's go down to the 19th verse, just to speed it up around there. 19th verse. It says what? Genesis 10:19. And the border of the Canaanites was from Zidon unto thou goest unto Gerar, unto Gaza. So who was these individuals that was in Gaza? Hamites. See? As thou goest unto Sodom and Gomorrah and Adamah, Zeboim, and even unto Lasha. See? But who was these Zidonians? Canaanites, Ham descendants. Who was these Gazites? Or they're talking about Gaza. Hamites, Canaanites, Hamites descendants. You see? Them same individuals that you heard talking about they owe you a deeply apology. The same motherfuckers I was talking about, they cut your heads off and they ate your heads. The same ones that you saw eating on the monkey head. That's what you saw. They're the same day. Hey, ain't no end of the people. Ain't no end of them. See? But let's go back to it though, right? Let's go back to it. Amos. Our people something else. You run around telling them, no, I'm an African American. No, you're a dumb idiot. Right? You're a dumb idiot. But let's go down to 9 though, right? And what he says, Amos 1:9. Thus said Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom, and remembered not the brotherly covenant. You see that? They didn't remember the brotherly covenant. See? Which was basically, you got individuals that did the brotherly covenant was basically, you got individuals that look like you basically because you see Shem was Ham's brother. See? So here it is, you're supposed to remember that and said, okay, well, those are Shemites. We ain't gonna do these things to them. But no, you didn't remember that. You looked at it and said, hey, they not us and that's that. And we not you. So when captivity comes for them, they're gonna get the whole brunt force of it. All of it. See? And this is why the scripture says this. Let's grab this one. When it goes into that curse of Canaan. Let's grab this real quick. Genesis. Right? What is that, 9? Genesis 9. And let's go down to 25. I ain't gonna read all that to it, just go get to the point. Right? And let's start at the previous one. Genesis 9:24. And Noah awoke from his wine, and knew what his younger son had done unto him. And what did Ham do? See, who was the mother of Canaan? Noah's wife. Who Ham went into his mother's wife. See, you wasn't supposed to do that. See, but I ain't finna go into all that, but that's what it is, right? And then it says what? Genesis 9:25. And he said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of service shall he be unto his brethren." Now, what was the curse of Canaan? That they gonna serve the Israelites. They gonna be our slaves. See? And when you go into Joshua, let's grab 26 too. And it says what? And he said, "Blessed be the Lord power, Yahweh of Shem." Power of Shem. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh, power of Shem. And Canaan shall be his servants. So it said these Shemitics, basically the Israelites, Cain, Ham, they're going to be the slaves of the Israelites. See? And when you go into Joshua, it happened then, and it's going to happen then when Yahweh shall return. When you go into Joshua, the 9th chapter. Let's go down to it, right? And matter of fact, I would read into it, but I want to get to the point though, right? Let's read 1 first, and then jump down. And it came to pass, when all the kings which were on this side of Jordan, in the hills and in the valleys, and in all the coasts of the great sea, over against Lebanon, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Jebusites heard thereof, and basically they heard that what? We was coming into the land, and what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai done to those motherfuckers who those Shihan and Og. See? And they was terrified. But let's go down to the point though. Right? Let's go down to the point. 20. Right? We'll start there. Right? Joshua 9:20. This we will do to them. We will even let them live, lest wrath be upon us, because of the oath that we swore unto them. And the princes said unto them, Let them live, but let them be hewers of wood and drawers of water unto the congregation, as the princes had promised them. Unto Joshua, and Joshua called unto them. Joshua called for them, and he spake unto them, saying, Wherefore have ye beguiled us, saying, We are very far from you, when ye dwelt among us? Now therefore ye are cursed. What? What did he say to him? The same thing that what he said, that's the curse of Cain. What? Now therefore ye are cursed, and there shall none of you be freed from being bondmen and hewers of wood, meaning bondmen, meaning slaves, and hewers of wood and drawers of water, for the house of my power. You see that? So that's what they're going to do. And he says what? And they answered Joshua and said, Because it is certainly told thy servants how that Yahweh thy power commanded his servant Moses to give you all the land and to destroy all the inhabitants of the land from before you. Therefore we were so afraid of our lives because of you, and have done this thing. Let's continue. And it says what? And now behold, we are in thy hand, as seemeth good and right unto thee. Do so, do unto us, do. Let's continue. And so did he unto them, and delivered them out of the hand, and delivered them out of the hand of the children of Israel, that they slew them not. See? And it says what? And Joshua made them that day hewers of wood and drawers of water for the congregation and for the altar of Yahweh, even unto this day, and the place which he should choose. But the point is, they was our service then. That was a curse of Canaan, that they was going to be as slaves. And when Yahweh shall return, they are going to be recompensed, like the scripture said, and he's going to recompense their own reward upon their own head. Which what? They're going to serve the Israelites as slaves. Period, point blank. See? So I'm going to end it off there. Because I just wanted to proclaim a small portion of the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Shalom, Yasharallah.